if you're dealing with something right now, and to a lot of us, we don't speak our truth. We don't connect to our hearts. We're so in our heads. We're so in our egos. We're not in our bodies. We're not connected to ourself. I mean, that's been my biggest challenge. I have all this knowledge, but sometimes I can't embody it and bring the knowledge from my crown to my heart, into my solar plexus, into my sacral, to my body, to really be present with what I know and with the things I feel uncomfortable about. So you watching or listening right now, I just want you to put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and think about, are you in your heart when you're living your life? Are you in your heart when you're communicating your feelings? Are you in your heart when you're talking to your spouse, your coworkers, your children, your family? And you might not be, and that's okay. But whenever you're having a crucial conversation, making a big life decision, just put your hand over your heart, take a deep breath into it. And ask yourself, what would my heart, my true self, want from me in this moment? Spiritual Fitness Podcast. I'm back again with another episode. I'm your host, Eric Bigger. And today we're going to talk about heart authenticity, being in your heart, being connected to your heart, connected to your truth, and being authentic. It's going to be brief, but I want to kind of break it down and give you a synopsis of it, stuff that's going to benefit you in your life, your career, your relationships, and just your overall vibration being. So 2 weekends ago, I was in Hampton, Virginia, and I was able to speak at my alma mater at Hampton University in VA. And the speaking topic was the Black family, right? And I had 2 info sessions. One was on spiritual fitness, and another one was creation versus consumption. And in those 2 info sessions, before I got into the discussion, speaking about what I wanted to share with the students there, shouts out to my Hamptonians, QT7, everybody there, Dr. Malone, Dr. Christie, all the students, Christian Walker, just thank you. And just everyone, all the faculty, all the staff, all the speakers. I met George Frazier, Dr. George Frazier, correct. Let me correct that. Beautiful discussion. And one thing he shared about relationships, when we get into our authenticity, was that in the household, man is law and the woman is love. So the woman is love in our household and the man is law. And at the end of the day, the number one thing a man wants in a partnership is peace. And then he spoke about the number one reason behind divorce. It's not money. It's not communication. It is non-physical intimacy. This is the number one reason of divorce. So think about that. You have a spouse, you're in a relationship. You tell your person you love them, you express your feelings. You guys cuddle, you hold hands. Non-physical intimacy. You have really authentic conversations about your relationship in your life. So I just wanted to share that. But let me get into heart authenticity and why I think it's beneficial for you in this moment, listening, watching. So let's just simmer into our bodies and take a deep breath. Hold at the top really lightly. Breathe out. Take another one, put your hand on your heart. Hold at the top, let go. And the reason I did that, because I wanted to drop myself more into my heart, because I can feel I was in my current shot. But anyway, so as I'm speaking to the students at Hampton, I wanted to connect to their hearts. I wanted to have a real connection, vulnerable connection. And I wanted to speak from my heart and not my mind, not from my ego. Because sometimes when you're paid to speak at an event, they always say TV personality, spiritual fitness expert, author, motivator, life coach. Like, that's cool, but those titles don't mean nothing if I'm not authentic about who I am. And in the past, in some instance, in some speaking engagements or maybe panel discussions, I've kind of maybe went too much in the ego of me or the success of me. So I dropped right into my heart and I told them about my story. I said, look, I was once at Hampton as a student. I was in student leadership. I was radio host of the Yard Radio Show. Shouts out to Lonnie Quinn. The journalism space out there, scripts. I played intramural basketball, and I was a walk on the team for like a few months. So I was really a part, and I graduated with honors. So I was really a part of that school's like energy and authenticity. And at Hampton, they preach excellence, and so I know that excellence transferred when I came to LA. I was great. I became success. It was amazing. I did all the things I chased, I followed, and I accomplished my dreams. However, I wasn't all the way authentic. And I think that's the part I missed my first half of my career is being genuinely authentic most of the time. Not that I wasn't genuine, I just wasn't authentic about where I was in life. At times I was ultra positive and happy and motivated. Deep down, I was sad and I wanted love and I wanted someone to like me for me and not what I look like or what I could do. So I was speaking on my dark night of the soul that I experienced in 2023. My ego death, dating someone who was mentally depressed and suicidal at times. My dad in and out of the hospital thinking he was going to pass. And me just not connected to God, not connected to my heart, not connected to my higher self. And I said, look, I don't want you guys to come here today and put me on this pedestal and see me from the lens of the success I had or the perception I have in your eyes. I want to be able to connect to you in a real way. Because when we can connect in our hearts and be authentic about where we are, we pull more people into us. In one of my episodes at the Everyman Retreat, if you guys recall, the facilitator was telling me the more I talk about we and you, like people outside of myself, and I don't talk about the I, like what I experience, I push people away. But when I talk about the I bring people in. So that really was in my psyche as I was speaking to the kids. And the biggest takeaway for me was that my spirit, my higher self, my spirit guys was telling me, when you're connected to your heart and you're authentic about where you are, and I would say that's more of a deep invulnerability within me, I'm able to connect more and I can go on any stage, speak on any topic, be anywhere in the world, and I'm going to have impact and I'm going to add value because I'm in my heart and I'm authentic. So to you out there listening, if you're dealing with something right now, and to a lot of us, we don't speak our truth. We don't connect to our hearts. We're so in our heads. We're so in our egos. We're not in our bodies. We're not connected to ourself. I mean, that's been my biggest challenge. I have all this knowledge, but sometimes I can't embody it and bring the knowledge from my crown into my heart, into my solar practice, into my sacred, to my body to really be present with what I know and with the things I feel uncomfortable about. So you watching or listening right now, I just want you to put your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and think about, are you in your heart when you're living your life? Are you in your heart when you're communicating your feelings? Are you in your heart when you're talking to your spouse, your coworkers, your children, your family? And you might not be, and that's okay. But whenever you're having a crucial conversation, making a big life decision, just put your hand over your heart, take a deep breath into it, and ask yourself, what would my heart, my true self want from me in this moment? And whatever answer come up, move from that space and get out of your head, right? Because that's going to help you maneuver tough times, challenges, and difficulties in life because you're not doing it from an ego space. You're doing it from a raw, authentic, heart, coherent space. And it's not always going to be comfortable or feel safe being in your heart, especially if your nervous system is so programmed to not be in your heart, to not feel your emotions that you experience. And the reason this is important because when you're connected to your heart, magic happens. When I was in Peru, when I was, taking the plant medicine, I was in my journey, I kept getting the notion that the magic comes through the heart and the miracles manifest through your solar plexus. So magic, miracles, right? So let's get into that magic of you and start making decisions, start living from that frequency. And sometimes our heart space is shut off or it's closed or it's broken from whatever trauma, experiences, pain we endured and we haven't got over. So I really want you to really start thinking about heart authenticity and how you can get more into your heart. You can think about where you're not being authentic and why. And I wanted to say this earlier. Most of us are not speaking our truth. So our throat chakra is off. There's someone right now in your life that you need to tell the truth to, but you're so afraid because you don't want them not to like you. You don't want rejection and you don't want confrontation. But I tell you, when you speak from your heart and you tell that person, whoever it is, how you really feel, and you speak from your heart, even in the moment, if they don't like it or they rebuke it or they reject it, it's going to seep in them in a way where they have to hear it. But when you're speaking from your ego and your mind and you're trying to, speak from your ego consciousness, you don't connect to them. But when you speak from your heart and you speak in that truth, eventually they will open up to hear it and feel it. It may be not in the moment, because most of us, at times when challenge happens, we jeopardize our truth to keep the connection that we think we have with our partner, our friends, our family, or even our coworkers. So heart authenticity will get you back into your truth, will get you back into your body, and will put you into alignment of your soul's assignment. So take this information, utilize it, connect with me on social, on Instagram, YouTube, comment. And if you want to know more about heart authenticity, you DM me on Instagram, the emoji heart, and put authenticity, and let's have a conversation. And by the way, join my broadcast channel, Spiritual Fitness, Prayer and Miracles. Just go to my Instagram bio, chime in there. I'm giving inspiration, affirmation, motivations, prayers, and just different insights and things you can do to strengthen your vibration, shift, and increase your frequency for the highest good of your soul's evolution. Because my intention is for everyone who comes into my energy to be impacted and to add value in their life and be a better person because of it. So I'm practicing heart authenticity. So there it is. Subscribe to the podcast, Spiritual Fitness, share it, tell a friend. If you like this, let me know, and let's stay connected. Shouts out to Simplified Impact. They control all my YouTube and podcasts. Great marketing team. They help me so much, as you guys can see, but very consistent, because we got to create and not consume, as you know. And Elia, Sparkling Rose, get your bottle, EB20 promo code, up to anything, you spend $100 total. All right, EB20 is my promo code. And don't forget to get your Miracle Season merch, hoodies, snapbacks, mugs, all the things, t-shirts. Go to itsmiracleseason.co. Promo code is MSeason, all caps, and you get half off. So, and if you want to try to see if you in alignment to work together, sign up with a one-on-one intentions call and we can chat. But other than that, I'm out. It's Miracle Season. Stay spiritually fit. Love yourself unconditionally. And remember, stay connected to that heart. Heart authenticity. I see what I say. Peace.